Welcome to the Film Channel Movie Silver Screen.
Body Double is a suspenseful thriller that creatively merges elements from Hitchcock's Rear Window and Vertigo through a lens of claustrophobia while resonates with the audience through its flawed hero. We follow Jake Scully, an unemployed actor portrayed by Craig Wasson, who faces a day from hell, initially paralyzed by terror while filming a vampire movie and later discovering his girlfriend's infidelity. The narrative relies heavily on visual storytelling, paralleling Hitchcock's style, as Jake becomes embroiled in a deadly scheme, after a series of encounters with a friend and accepting a house-sitting job where he becomes a voyeur to a beautiful neighbor, Gloria, Deborah Shelton. His subsequent pursuit of her leads to a mix of passion and voyeuristic danger, culminating in a grim turn when Gloria is victimized, revealing the darker side of surveillance. The film unfolds a thrilling mystery filled with twists, inviting various interpretations, but ultimately prioritizes the viewer's journey. The plot leads him into the peculiar world of porn filmmaking, where he seeks assistance from a porn star, Melanie Griffith, amidst comedic and poignant exchanges. Melanie Griffith shines as Holly Body, exuding charm and allure, making her character both trustworthy and questionable. Craig Wasson's performance is equally compelling, portraying a character whose obsessive tendencies make him relatable, despite his flaws. The film encompasses an array of styles, starting with a vampire movie satire, incorporating a Hitchcock-inspired chase, and employing 1940s thriller clichés, all enhanced by dramatic cinematography. The film also channels Hitchcock's themes, juxtaposing voyeurism with moral ambiguity. The vibrant 80s aesthetic, complete with its iconic sleaze, is standout, epitomized in the music video for Frankie Goes to Hollywood's Relax. De Palma masterfully crafts a tightly woven plot that effortlessly connects the characters, proving his expertise in suspense with notable films like Carrie and Dressed to Kill. The tension escalates with over-the-top moments that verge on absurdity, yet remain effective due to the strong narrative foundation. Ultimately, Body Double exemplifies thrilling cinema characterized by relentless suspense and visual artistry. Overall, Body Double offers a sensory feast, ensuring repeat viewings will reveal deeper layers. Director Simon West's The General's Daughter, adapted from Nelson DeMille's novel, is an engaging crime thriller drama. John Travolta portrays Paul Brenner, a detective embodying both moral righteousness and everyman qualities, while Elizabeth Campbell, played by Leslie Stephenson, becomes a pivotal figure in the investigation. The General's Daughter presents a critical examination of the moral code within the U.S. Army through the lens of a murder investigation. Paul Brenner, an investigator in the Army Criminal Investigation Division, goes undercover and inadvertently becomes involved in a murder case when Captain Elizabeth Campbell is found dead on military grounds. Brenner, partnered with his ex-girlfriend Sarah Sunhill, Madeline Stowe, has only 36 hours to solve the case before the police intervene. He looks into the brutal rape and murder of a female officer, who is the daughter of a base commander on the verge of retirement, aiming for a political career. Accompanied by former lover Sarah Sunhill, Brenner navigates a web of intrigue involving various military personnel, including a smarmy military policeman and an edgy psych officer. The film features a mix of police procedural elements and character development, portraying Brenner's interactions with Elizabeth as a blend of charm and harassment. Their investigation reveals disturbing elements, including SM tools and homemade pornography in Campbell's home, with Colonel Moore, James Woods, emerging as a suspected figure. The film explores the Army's attitudes toward women and the lengths it will go to protect its reputation, exposing moral gray areas. Supporting cast members, including James Cromwell as General Joseph Campbell, Timothy Hutton, and James Woods, contribute effectively to the narrative, especially a notably clever interrogation scene. Madeline Stowe's role as a former lover and rape investigator enhances the film's emotional depth, highlighting themes of male aggression and the damage of institutional secrets within the military. Although some criticize a graphic rape scene as gratuitous, it aims to portray the serious nature of the crime rather than to sensationalize it. The film critiques the code that shields such institutions from accountability. The investigation reveals darker layers of Elizabeth's life, arguing that her murder isn't the worst experience she endured. The film also features a compelling confrontation between Brenner and Campbell's father, James Cromwell, adding depth to the narrative. With a strong supporting cast, Travolta's performance shines as he grapples with a dilemma between duty and ethics, making this thriller thought-provoking and engaging. The story ultimately emphasizes the need to confront abuse rather than conceal it, with a potent final scene. The General's Daughter remains a compelling thriller that critiques the military's hidden issues, offering empathy and progressive commentary reflective of its time, making it a worthwhile watch. If the dead could communicate, what secrets would they reveal about their lives and the afterlife? This review focuses on the Brazilian film, The Night Shifter, which follows Stinio, a morgue assistant whose life appears bleak, disrespected by his wife, cursed by his son, and financially struggling. It combines tense atmosphere and visual storytelling, reminiscent of classics like The Conjuring. Stinio possesses an unsettling gift: he can communicate with the dead. He struggles at home with a troubled son and a resentful wife, all while engaging with spirits that provide unsettling revelations. After using a secret from a corpse for vengeance, he faces the wrath of a vengeful spirit threatening his family. One such encounter forces him into a violent world of retribution filled with gangsters and haunting entities. Stinio's unique ability leads him into the dangerous world of the criminal underbelly after he learns of personal betrayal from the corpses he interacts with. As tension escalates, the horror transitions from cliched jump scares to visceral imagery, reflecting Ramalho's skill honed through short films. The narrative draws parallels to Tales from the Crypt and Drag Me to Hell, where the protagonist's selfish decisions lead to haunting consequences. Stinio's desperation to protect his children raises the stakes, as the narrative accelerates at a relentless pace, delivering a gripping, terrifying experience as he races against time to rectify his mistakes before losing everything. This film is primarily focused on emotional violence rather than graphic gore. The plot delves into themes of family responsibility and the consequences of meddling with forbidden knowledge. Ramalho's atmospheric direction, combined with effective cinematography by Andre Facioli and realistic special effects, creates a chilling experience. Ultimately, the film highlights the eerie relationship between the living and the dead, culminating in a powerful conclusion that reinforces the notion that the deceased are better left silent. Hollywood's tradition of class action films often explores themes of social justice, character-driven narratives, and the battle against powerful adversaries like corporations. Typically, protagonists are dedicated solicitors risking their health and lives for a moral cause, embodying the struggle against an impersonal enemy linked to regulatory failures. Dark Waters, featuring Mark Ruffalo as attorney Robert Bilott, depicts the struggle against the DuPont Chemical Corporation for its toxic waste dumping in West Virginia. Directed by Todd Haynes, the film portrays a prolonged and exhausting legal battle, emphasizing Billott's vulnerability against corporate power. Bilott, initially representing DuPont, decides to aid cattle farmer Wilbur Tennant, whose livestock are dying from contaminated water. Initially viewing the case as a chance for career advancement, Bilott uncovers deeper issues of corporate negligence. As Bilott shifts his allegiances to fight for the poisoned community, the film emphasizes his transformation, contrasting his character's trials with the more common portrayal of ordinary people in legal dramas. Haynes, known for addressing privilege in his works, delivers a solemn narrative devoid of his typical metaphoric style, focusing on Bilott's slow, arduous fight for justice against overwhelming odds. The film evolves into a detective story, revealing the broader implications of perfluorooctanoic acid, PFOA, contamination. The film delves into procedural intricacies and courtroom tactics, echoing works like The Insider, ultimately serving as a significant reset for Haynes' creative approach following the whimsical Wonderstruck. Haynes' direction utilizes impactful cinematography and character-driven storytelling, echoing styles from earlier thrillers. Ruffalo's performance captures Bilott's evolution from calm determination to desperation. Dark Waters encapsulates two potential perspectives. The cynical view suggests the legal system favors the wealthy, while the optimistic interpretation emphasizes the impact one determined lawyer can have. Haynes advocates for the latter, providing a compelling portrayal of perseverance against systemic challenges, making the film's message both accessible and resonant for audiences who believe in the potential for justice. The film conveys a sense of anger and hopelessness towards systemic corruption while also urging viewers to confront such injustices. The Baztan trilogy by Dolores Redondo has sold over 1 million copies and been translated into 31 languages, leading to its adaptation for TV and film. The Legacy of the Bones, Legado en los Usos, is a Spanish film, the second in a trilogy by Dolores Redondo revolving around Inspector Amaya Salazar. The film explores her family's dark secrets and their impact on her investigations. The story returns Amaya, Marta de Tura, to her hometown of Elizondo as she investigates a case linked to her family. The film showcases Amaya's detestable mother, revealing her deep-seated depravity and the disturbing legacy she leaves. Following the events of the first film, The Invisible Guardian, where she and her husband James, Ben Northover, grappled with parenthood, the sequel begins in Pamplona with the birth of their baby boy. After 4 months of maternity leave, Amaya faces a disturbing case involving the discovery of infant bones and a series of murders marked by a single cryptic word left at each crime scene. As a sequel, it effectively expands on its characters and their complex relationships while standing as a gripping character-driven drama. The film brilliantly interweaves mystery with family drama, offering a slow-burn narrative that takes time to ignite but ultimately pays off. Marta Atura's performance is vital. She portrays Amaya's flawed decisions and family misconceptions with authenticity, making her a sympathetic protagonist. Alongside co-detective Jonan Ekstide, they engage in careful police work that enhances the story. Unlike some recent thrillers, the legacy of the bones unfolds without the need for immediate resolutions, allowing tension to build organically. The subsequent film, The Legacy of the Bones, produced by Peter Naderman, parallels the Millennium Trilogy in execution, set against the backdrop of Spain's Basque region, which offers a unique, rain-soaked setting akin to Scandinavia. Rich in folklore and superstitions, the story intertwines local traditions with dark secrets, including those of the clergy, particularly Padre Sarasola. With multiple plot threads involving religious sects, law enforcement politics, and intricate serial killers, the film requires attentive viewing to navigate its complexity but rewards with a refreshing narrative and strong performances. Recognized as a worthy sequel to The Invisible Guardian, it stands out as a captivating cinematic experience. The film adeptly intertwines supernatural elements, creating a gripping narrative that engages throughout its runtime. Missing, the directorial debut of Nick Johnson and Will Merrick, follows the style of their predecessor Searching, utilizing technology as a storytelling medium. The film stars Storm Reed, Joaquim de Almeida, Ken Leung, Amy Landecker, Daniel Henney, and Nia Long. Storm Reed plays June Allen, an 18-year-old struggling with grief over her father's death and her strained relationship with her mother, Grace, Nia Long. With her mother, Grace, preparing to leave for vacation with her boyfriend, Kevin, June plans wild parties at home while being left in the care of only Grace's friend, Heather. Teenager June Allen is thrilled to have the house to herself while her mother vacations with her new boyfriend. But when they don't return from the airport, June's excitement turns into a desperate search for answers. When Grace and Kevin fail to return from the airport, June takes action, hiring a questionable individual named Javier to check security footage at their hotel after authorities indicate they can't assist due to jurisdiction issues. Using her tech devices, June uncovers clues, facing various twists that challenge her understanding of the situation. Suspecting Kevin's involvement, she hacks into his emails to track his locations and interactions. Meanwhile, Heather's mysterious death reveals her connection to a secretive past. As the situation escalates, June learns her mother is not who she believed and discovers connections to Kevin's criminal history. This screen thriller genre successfully utilizes technology, showcasing a story told through screens we interact with daily. Missing balances drama and humor effectively, emphasizing the humanity of its characters despite the tech-centric narrative. Storm Reed delivers a standout performance, showcasing her range as she navigates emotional turmoil. The supporting cast, especially Joaquim de Almeida, enhances the film's dynamics. While the story's pacing and structure are commendable, the film suffers from a few underdeveloped characters and subplots. Ultimately, Missing stands out as an engaging tech thriller that resonates with audiences, balancing creativity and entertainment. It comes highly recommended.